All right, what's up everyone? So welcome back to another video. So in this video, it's going to be an important video for those that are interested in coming to Thailand anytime this year starting July. I know we're already in July. This video is a little bit late, but it's better late than never posting it up, right? Anyways, we do have some good news. So the good news is Thailand has lifted a lot of their major restrictions or requirements. So entering Thailand is now easier and smoother than before. So first of all, let's start with the number one. What is it?
I think the number one that's super important, and then, you know, like also like, oh my God, I don't want to go to Thailand. I want to wait till it's over quarantine.
So I wouldn't say that's the number one thing, but one of the biggest things that a lot of people hated doing was the Thailand pass. Some of you may ask, what is a Thailand pass? So a Thailand pass is basically like a QR code that contains all of your personal information, such as your flight ticket, proof of accommodation, COVID vaccine, etc., all of that. So Thailand has scraped that off. It's not a requirement anymore. So that's a good thing. Less work for you to do. So number two will be the health insurance. So as of right now, it's not required for you to apply for health insurance that covers up to at least 10,000 USD. Scraped off, so another expense off your list. You don't have to get any insurance before coming to Thailand. So face mask is now not required when you're outdoors. If you're doing any outdoor activities, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. So even though face mask is not required outdoors, it is still mandatory for you to wear face masks indoors, especially if you're at any crowded places, any places that has any poor air ventilations. All right, so as you can see, we are inside a mall called Central Festival, and now we have our masks on. So again, face mask is still mandatory inside. So we've already talked about no Thailand pass. That's number one. Number two, no health insurance. Number three would be no mandatory face mask. But there are some exceptions, like we said. Number four, we will talk about TM6. What is TM6? So TM6 is basically your arrival and departure card. Your flight attendant will hand out a TM6 card. It's kind of like a slip of paper. Again, that's your arrival card, and once you get stamped in through immigration, they will hand you your departure card, which you will have to keep that until when you leave Thailand. So you'll need to show that along with your passport. But again, so they are taking that off, the TM6, so you don't have to worry about filling in that TM6 anymore. Why? It's because they want to make sure the process of entering Thailand is smoother this time. So less of a hassle for you right now. So again, coming into Thailand will be a lot easier than before. All right, so we just got out from the mall, just got done paying for our expenses, our home bills. But anyways, let's get back into the rules and regulations and requirements of entering Thailand. So now let's talk about people who are vaccinated, or how the process is for anyone that's coming to Thailand that's vaccinated. So basically, if you're already vaccinated, all you need to carry with you is your COVID vaccine record and your passport. And once you get into Thailand, boom, smooth arrival. That's all you need. But if you are unvaccinated, there are a few steps. It's almost the same process, but maybe just at least like one or two more steps. If you're unvaccinated, you will need to take a PCR or an ATK test at least 72 hours before your departure flight. Or I also believe that if you don't take it before, you can also take it when you land in Bangkok. And so once you take your ATK test or PCR, if you're negative, then you are free to go anywhere you want. But if you're positive, once you land to Thailand, you are gonna have to quarantine. Other than that, the whole process of entering Thailand as of right now should be pretty smooth. And as of right now, we are seeing like a huge wave of foreigners and tourists here in Chiang Mai, specifically at the popular night markets or any tourist attractions. And again, so if you are interested in visiting Thailand or touring around Thailand, right now's the time for you to come, because like I said before, the process is so much smoother right now. And another good thing, if you want to come to Thailand right now, the rates are really high. The highest is like 35.69, so that's the highest we've seen. Just a quick summary: no more Thailand pass, no more health insurance, no more mandatory face masks for outdoors, but it's still required indoors. No more TM6, and just those regulations for if you are vaccinated and unvaccinated. Vaccinated, all you need is just your COVID vaccine and your passport, and your process should be pretty smooth. And if you are unvaccinated, then you will need to take a PCR or an ATK test 72 hours before your flight, or once you land to Thailand. And if you're negative, then you're free to go anywhere you want. So no more quarantine, no more sandboxes. So that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully this video is helpful for you, and hopefully we'll see you in Thailand. Let us know whenever you guys are traveling, and if you need any tips, more than gladly help you guys out if you have any questions. All right, peace out everyone.
Bye.